Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action on this Sunday afternoon at Gulfstream Park. We'll send it upstairs to Pete Aiello. He'll give you the rundown on the scratches and the changes.
The weather is partly cloudy, temperatures in the upper 80s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course good. First race, 3 Dream Diamond, make the jockey Drayden Van Dyke. Racing at Gulfstream. The two favorites break the line 1-2 with Dream Diamond to shove a neck in front. Up on the outside, Sarah's Dream is now second. Dr. Daisy is at the rail and races in third. Outside fourth goes Tiz Aaron. 3 wide, it's Harmony of Barrio. Saving ground is in a blink alongside Family Stash. Then Miss Tara Sansol and Channel's Daughter with Frothy the Gray improving in traffic. Around the first turn they go. Dream Diamond gets clear to lead by a length and a quarter for Drayden Van Dyke from Sarah's Dream in second under a loose rein from Gonzalez. A gap of 2 to Dr. Daisy, who's now third. Tiz Aaron is fourth. The opening quarter was 24-2. Up to the inside, it's in a blink now fifth. Out wide on the course is Harmony of Barrio. Black Cap about 7 lengths behind. Then it's Channel's Daughter and Miss Tara Sansol. Out a bit deep on the course is Family Stash, and the trailer is Frothy. They make their way to the half-mile point. The opening half-mile complete in 48-1. These are legit fractions for the level and distance as they swing now to the far turn. It's still Dream Diamond in front to half a length. Sarah's Dream up on the outside tries to cling to the leader second. 3 back to Tiz Aaron, who's now third. Harmony of Barrio driven by Gil to get into fourth outside of In a Blink with 5/16 remaining. Held together up front, Dream Diamond still has the lead. Green light given to Sarah's Dream to try to get by. 4 back to Tiz Aaron. 3 more to Harmony of Barrio, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:12-2. Here's Sarah's Dream grinding forward on the outside, shoves a neck on top. Fighting back from the inside is Dream Diamond, 4 ahead of Tiz Aaron, then Harmony of Barrio. Final 16th of a mile, and Sarah's Dream begins to edge clear. Even money on the first race winner. It's Sarah's Dream and Edwin Gonzalez responding to the class drop with a 4-length win. Dream Diamond completes the chalky exacta from Tiz Aaron third. Fourth is Harmony of Barrio, then Frothy. 144-2. They're off and running. Love Paradox in the middle was quick into stride alongside Streaking Gray, driving through at the rail Boston Princess. So 3 long shots in line across the course from the other favorites who come away third, fourth, and fourth, fifth, and sixth, led by Crystal Coast, who floats off the inside. That floats Platinum Rocker a bit wide, and she fled the scene as last as Boston Princess has the rail in the lead in the run to the backstretch. It's Boston Princess on top a length and a quarter. Love Paradox second. Streaking Gray is a keyed up 3 wide third. Crystal Coast is away racing in fourth with She Fled the Scene at the rail. And Platinum Rocker, one of the first into stride, is last of all behind a quick opening quarter of 23-3. Contentious pace on the top end, still almost 3 in line. From between horses, Love Paradox, along the rail, Boston Princess, out in the middle is Streaking Gray. Back at the inside, She Fled the Scene, races together with Crystal Coast, and the trailer is Platinum Rocker. They went to half in 47-1. These are robust fractions as they swing to the far turn. Streaking Gray now takes the advantage. Trying to wind it up out wide is Crystal Coast, striding with a purpose into second. That's all for Boston Princess. She fled the scene, working in between horses. Still nothing from Platinum Rocker. They run to the top of the stretch after 3 quarters, and Crystal Coast has come away with the lead. 3 quarters, 112 flat. Streaking Gray tries to fight back second, trying to rally as She Fled the Scene. She's now third, soon to charge into second, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Crystal Coast with 1 to fight off. She Fled the Scene, surging forward for Hector Diaz Jr., and here she comes now. Final 16th of a mile. On the inside, it's Crystal Coast. To the outside, She Fled the Scene. She Fled the Scene gains the upper hand. She Fled the Scene to win it by almost 2 in the end. Second is Crystal Coast. Third, Streaking Gray. Fourth, Love Paradox in 142-4.
Florida Derby. After 3/4 in 1:12.1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for St. Elias Stable. Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
Whether you're new to the world of horse racing or a seasoned professional, we have something for everyone here at the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. From fine art to legendary artifacts, our mission is to preserve and promote the history of thoroughbred racing in America and honor the sport's most accomplished participants. Open year-round and located on Union Avenue, right across from Saratoga Racecourse, adding to the rich history surrounding the oldest racetrack in America. Visit racingmuseum.org.
And they're off. Poor breaks from His Choice and Clever Suspect. Quick break from Byroney, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving up toward the rail, it's Girl Blue now to be second. The favorite beaten for speed, Next Right Thing. Out in the middle, it's Here's the Kicker into the top flight and the run to the half-mile point. It's Byroney who has the lead and has dropped over to the rail to lead a length and a quarter. Girl Blue together with Layla Bella Girl. That'll send Here's the Kicker 4 wide. Back from behind the speed, Next Right Thing. Jaramillo has hold of her, deciding where he wants to race. 2 back to Tinky Abario, then His Choice and Clever Suspect. They run to the top of the stretch with Byroney. Loose up top for Edwin G on top 2.5. Angled 4 wide, Next Right Thing. 5 wide, Tinky Abario. That's all for Here's the Kicker. They're at the top of the stretch. Next Right Thing. Dead aim on the leader, Byroney, with 1/8 of a mile to go. Tinky Abario runs at them from third with a 16th remaining. Next Right Thing is surged forward to take the lead. Outside, Tinky Abario up into second. Next Right Thing wins, and wins nicely in the end. Tinky Abario was up for second. Byroney ran third. Back for fourth was Here's the Kicker in 54-4. And they're off. In the middle, Burn the Breeze gets the first call and hunts the early lead. Centaur at the rail is Martha May Houvier. Up on the outside goes Noble Dreamer into third. Back to fourth, She's Spiteful. Second last, while angled off the inside, is How About Dat? The early trailer is Moon Rose. With the advantage, Burn the Breeze taken on either side. From the rail, it's Martha May Houvier out 3 wide, Noble Dreamer. She's Spiteful is a tripped out fourth, about 3 lengths behind. Another 3 back to How About Dat? Then Moon Rose, who's at the back of the field. They whistled the quarter. 22 seconds flat, they're rolling early. Up front, Burn the Breeze by half a length from Noble Dreamer in second. Martha May Houvier now third. She's Spiteful, patiently handled by Miguel V, racing in fourth and angling to the outside. On her back comes How About Dat, who commits to a wide run to the top of the stretch, and they're 1/4 of a mile out. 5 horses within 2.5 lengths of each other through a 45-3 opening half mile. On the inside, Martha May Houvier has the lead now. Burn the Breeze fights on. Here's the run from She's Spiteful. Grandstand side, How About Dat? They come past the 16th pole. Vasquez very patient on She's Spiteful, and she gives him their winning lead now. It's She's Spiteful for Gary Jackson going away. Good battle here for second. Martha May Houvier is up for second. Third is Burn the Breeze, closer for fourth in 1:12 flat. They're off. Level beginning. Hot and Lucky, one of the first into stride in the middle, began in Greenpoint is put into play. High Strike holds down the rail. Into fourth goes Barry the Builder. Back to fifth and taken off the speed today is American Speed. Down at the rail goes the Doorman. Eden Paradise is between horses, and out the back early is Fast and Steady. Around the first turn they go. It's Buchanan Greenpoint at a big price. On top for Edgar Perez, leads by 2. High Strike is second as they slam on the brakes up front. 3 wide and tugging Hot and Lucky. 4 wide and tugging Barry the Builder. I think American Speed is 5 wide, and he is indeed fighting the rating. At the rail, it's the Doorman, then Eden Paradise, and Fast and Steady is last. They go to the half-mile point. The leader began in Greenpoint. He has him strung out behind him. He's on top by 2. Second is High Strike. Out in the middle is Hot and Lucky. He's now racing in third. Knifing between horses, American Speed. Holding down the rail with a great trip is the Doorman. 3 back to the outside and Barry the Builder. Then comes Eden Paradise, and Fast and Steady is last. They went to 47 seconds for an opening half-mile. They have less than 5/16 to go. Up front, here's a sweeping move from Vasquez on Hot and Lucky. He sends him on with the task and now leads by a length and a half. From the inside, began being Greenpoint is second. From the outside, Barry the Builder. In between horses, American Speed. They come past the 8th pole. Outside, Hot and Lucky. Inside, began in Greenpoint. Here's Barry the Builder trying to level off for Van Dyke. And here he comes now. Barry the Builder in career form as he surges forward to take the lead. And he wins 3 parts of a length. Hot and Lucky second, the Doorman third, American Speed fourth in 1:35 and 1. And they're off. Golden Skull quick into stride with Morgan Point alongside. Here's speed from El Rojo Vivo. Moving up toward the rail, Ensign Parker. These 4 almost in line. They're a length and a half better than Haberdashery, who's 2 in front of Secret Lover. And Modern Lane is last of all with the speed duel on up front. On the far outside, Golden Skull. In the 3-path, Morgan Point. Along the rail, it's Ensign Parker. And in the 2-path, it's El Rojo Vivo. El Rojo Vivo tightened up for racing room, and Diaz snatched him up to race back in 4th. 22 and 3 for an opening quarter. They've gone 5 ahead of Haberdashery, who's another 3 clear of Secret Lover, with Modern Lane up the back. Around the far turn they go. Now it's Morgan Point to shove a neck in front. Ensign Parker tries to cling to him. Golden Skull, meanwhile, is ridden and not responding. At the rail, El Rojo Vivo's on another bid from the inside, 5 ahead of Haberdashery. Then it's Modern Lane and Secret Lover as they reach the top of the stretch. They went to half in 45 and 3, and they're on their way home. On the outside, it's Morgan Point. Toward the inside, it's Ensign Parker. Off cover, El Rojo Vivo. Down the center of the racetrack in Modern Lane with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Morgan Point, he's lugging in. That is his tendency, and he has the lead. From the inside, it's Ensign Parker. Down the center, Modern Lane. Up the rail, Secret Lover. Morgan Point rising forward. Carlos Lugo for Angel Quiros. Morgan Point wins. Ensign Parker second, Modern Lane third, then Secret Lover in 1:18 and 3. And they're off. This favorite, Mitby, was away toward the back of the field. The other favorite, Valued Cajun, was away toward the front of the field, but headed off by Velociraptor, who's front and center in the debut. Velociraptor, the leader early. Racing in second is Valued Cajun, and out in the middle, Seeking to Collect. He runs on an early third. These top 3 have opened 5 on Jamaican Red, then Sunday Song. Still looking for Mitby. He's toward the back of the field, ahead of Life is Precious and Cruising, with front traffic at the back. They make their way to the far turn, 21-4 for a pumped-up opening quarter speed. Up front, Velociraptor by a neck. Valued Cajun alongside second, 6 ahead of Seeking to Collect, who's now third. Up to fourth goes Mohawk River. He rallies and passes Sunday Song, who calls it a day. Moving at the rail, Life is Precious is underway with Edwin Gonzalez riding. He slides through at the rail. Off the turn in the stretch drive, 45-3 for a half mile. Up front, Valued Cajun taking on Velociraptor. They've gone awfully quick with the fresh legs and continued momentum as Life is Precious, who's charging hard with a 16th to go. Here comes Life is Precious rolling down the center, and he's up to take the lead. 70 yards to go, and Life is Precious hasn't won. Life is Precious and Edwin Gonzalez win by a length and a half. Mohawk River second, Valued Cajun third, Velociraptor fourth. Mitby with some late interest, he's up fifth and 111-3. And they're off. From the rail, Catch a Tiger gets the first call. Here's the stretch-out speed of Test Factor moving to take him on, and these two get acquainted, and they go quickly in the opening furlong. Up to third is Private Thoughts. Down at the rail, it's Mr. Abario, well situated in fourth, followed fifth by War Beat. Then it's Reminder, who's toward the rail. Roar Ready's out a bit wide. The two at the back, the Mar and Globes. And the run to the first turn, Catch a Tiger won't settle, and he's now kicked to a 2.5 length lead through a 22-2 sharp opening quarter. Racing second while out-sprinted early is Test Factor. From the outside, Private Thoughts is third. Mr. Abario on a long hold from Tayshawn Hazelwood while racing in fourth, followed fifth and outside by War Beat. Next at the rail, that's Reminder, followed out between horses by Globes, the Mar and Roar Ready. They're toward the back of the group as they make their way to the half-mile point. Edwin Gonzalez takes no prisoners on Catch a Tiger, who went 45-2 for the opening half mile. Enters the far turn on top by 2. Sharp progress. Mr. Abario through at the rail to challenge for second. Test Factor is in the 2-path. 3 wide in Private Thoughts. Reyes would like to follow that move of Mr. Abario aboard Reminder, who's down at the inside. Then War Beat 2.5 to Globes and the Mar as they race for home. It's Catch a Tiger taken on now by Mr. Abario. Looking for room inside is Reminder. Down the center in Private Thoughts as they straighten for the drive. Now there's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Catch a Tiger, he's game. Up the fence, Reminder charging hard, and out in the middle is Mr. Abario. Late run from War Beat. Mr. Abario has the lead. Reminder closing at the rail. Reminder, Mr. Abario. Mr. Abario wins. That was a good ride there, Mr. Abario. He got the better of Reminder, who also got a good trip while second. War Beat is third, 133-2. They're off. And they're off. Bad bobble at the start for Gatsby. Loco Abario away quickly. Gonzalez takes a look over his left shoulder and sees he can make the pace, so he will. Loco Abario to the top. Away in second is St. Tappet down at the rail. That's XY Point. Out in the middle is Gatsby, the early trailer of our Revolution. They make their way to the half-mile point. Loco Abario, he has the lead with pace pressure from long shot St. Tappet, who's alongside in second. Trying to work between horses of a Revolution at the rail XY Point. Out in the middle is Gatsby. The opening quarter was 22-4. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Loco Barrio by a head. St. Tappet is there second with 3 furlongs remaining. Up on the outside, Gatsby is now third. Oval Revolution covered up between horses. Ridden at the rail is XY Point. Another look over his shoulder from Gonzalez. He wants to see where Van Dyke is. On Oval Revolution as the other favorite, Loco Barrio, is in front. They went to half and 45-4 and they're on their way home. Loco Barrio now asked to do some work. Edwin G sends him for the money with Ova Revolution taking aim at the 8th pole. These two kick on and Ova Revolution starts to gain on Loco Barrio. Loco Barrio cries for the wire, but Ova Revolution has all the momentum. Ova Revolution to the top, well prepared off the long layoff. Ova Revolution wins. Loco Barrio second, third St. Tappet, fourth Gatsby, then XY Point, and 116-4. And runners away. In the middle, Into You gets the first call and goes looking for the lead with Giro down at the rail. Steeler Mischief is in between horses. These three are quickest. El Chato gets over from the outside gate to race in fourth now, ahead of Ambor Knight, who's an early fifth. It's a gap of another 2 to Akati King, who's down toward the inside with Zozan second last, and Noble Star is the trailer as they make their way around the first turn. Long shot Into You turns into the backstretch on top by a length and a half. Steeler Mischief is on a hold while racing in second, and Giro is at the rail in third. Then it's a length and a half, almost 2 to El Chato with Ambor Knight. He's 2 better than Akati King. Then comes Zozan, and Noble Star still last a long way. The quarter was 22-4. They go half mile from the wire, and Steeler Mischief makes his bid after Into You up front. They're stride for stride now. 2 better than Giro. 2 back to El Chato. Zozan picks it up. He's in the black and red colors racing in the 2-path. Ambor Knight let go by Edgar Perez wide on the course. Dropping back is with the advantage now. Steeler Mischief. He's under confident. Lionel Reyes handling. Into You with the inside spot. Fights on second. Giro looks to tip off cover with Ambor Knight. Zozan needs to do a bit better. He's at the rail but closing ground. Now there's an eighth of a mile to go, and with the advantage, it's a still Steeler Mischief. Zozan looking to hook to the outside. Zozan loose right now. Here he comes. Steeler Mischief shifting ground, and Zozan's going to power past. He needed to do better late, and he did, and he wins going away. Zozan from Steeler Mischief, who was an erratic second. Third was Into You. Fourth, Giro, and then Ambor Knight to complete your high five in 134-2.
Back with you on Friday for a new week. Hope to see you out here. Have a great week.